I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but we're gonna talk about this one as a family. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this one as a family. Let's get this, my customary lint on my hat. Let's talk about this one like as a family. I done got the camera moving all around, but that's good luck. Let's talk about this one like a family. Dak owns Philly. What's good? D Money Motivated. What's goody? Brandy Mahoney. What's good? Michael Clark. What's good? Nightmare. What's going on? Let's talk about this one like a family. Hit that like button as y'all come in. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all see me good? I know my last joint crashed on me. Messing around with Vach. Nah. What's up, Droku, Sin City, Kelvin Hicks, Jay Worthy. What's good? Shadow. How we doing? What's good, Shadow? Um, Cubby Garth, what's going on? Be kind to each other. What's going on? What's going on? King Pablo. King Pablo? I said Pablo. I can't even read. King Pablo, what's goody? Eddie Russell, what's good on? What's going on? Brandon Fife, Shining Star, what's good? Roca, what's good? Big Dre, what's going on? How y'all feeling tonight? Jay Graham, Eagle City 56, what's good? What's good with you? What's good with you? Keystone, my dog, what's popping? Loki 87, what up? What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna let the bird spam slide this time. Hey man, he good. He just came in and said what's up. I ain't gonna get mad at him. He just came in to say what's up. I know he got the Eagle birds. It's cool. It's their Super Bowl week and he ain't showing love, so I ain't even gonna be mad at him. That's pretty dope, actually. It's Super Bowl week. You ain't here listening to me complain about my Cowboys legend wilding. 69 people in here, 26 likes. Hit the like button for me. Mm. Emmett. Have y'all all heard what Emmett said? Hmm. Yes or no? Have y'all heard the blasphemy? And I know Emmett's a Cowboys legend. Let me say that first and foremost. Emmitt Smith would not, I wouldn't be able to brag about my team. I wouldn't take as much pride on my team if it wasn't for Emmitt Smith. One of the greatest running backs in history, the one that's always overlooked, the one that always gets credit because of his offensive line, longevity, durability, elusiveness. Wasn't the fastest, wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest. Emmitt Smith is that dude. Really that dude. But that does not mean that he can't say crazy statements. And he bugging. If nobody say it, I'm gonna say it. Emmitt Smith, if someone you know, if you watch this video, please don't take this as disrespect, because I got nothing but respect for you. That don't mean you always right. You was dead wrong with that. Shout out to my brother DMV. He went live on this first. He talked about it earlier, and he disagreed. I haven't seen a person that does agree. Does anyone in here agree with what Emmett said? Emmitt Smith came out. I know I ain't gonna run the video. Y'all can check it out. DLLS. You can find the Twitter. Just go type Emmitt Smith in X or Twitter or anywhere, and you're gonna hear Emmitt Smith say the Cowboys shouldn't draft Ashton Jeanty because we might not be ready for him. One 120 people in here within 4 minutes, 40 likes. Let's get it to 100 likes. We might not be ready for him. Now, I was going to get mad, but he's on Radio Row. He's having drinks. He's talking Cowboys. He's a Cowboys legend. Of course, they're going to ask him about his thoughts on the team, what we should do in the draft. Like, this is natural. So this isn't just Blues hate. They're asking. And as the question floats around and the outrage happens, what y'all think is going to happen? As the outrage happens in the fan base and on Twitter, what do y'all think the people are going to do when they see Emmett? Oh, this is making everybody wild out. Ask him again. Ask him again. So people are asking the question again. It might hit national news because of the traction it's picking up. He said they can already run the ball with Rico. So what does he think they'll do with a better running back? I know, Camo. I know. Crazy. I don't know what he was talking about. I really don't. Would y'all like me to play the audio? I can if y'all want. I can play the audio if y'all want to listen as a family, but it's annoying. Let me see if I can find it. He was tripping. I don't really know if I need to play it if y'all already heard it. Play it for the people. All right, I'm gonna play some of it. Emmitt was tripping though. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. I'll play the audio. I'll be wanting to post a video, but they be coming for people's joints and copywriting people when you play the audio. Here go the original audio. Y'all ready?
I don't think the Cowboys clearly understand what they really want. They going after excitement and thrills and stuff, and they don't have a plan for them. Right. First of all, they don't even have a plan truly for that.
Going after excitement and frills where? That's the first thing that pissed me off. When have we gone after excitement and frills? When have the Cowboys when? CeeDee Lamb was drafted in 2020. Going after excitement when? Mozzie Smith, Tyler Guyton, Luke Schoonmaker, Marshawn Nealon? What is he talking about? Tyler Smith? Going after the frills when? This is what pisses me off. They just be saying stuff. Hold on.
Prescott, right? Let alone CeeDee Lamb. Where's the plan? And the plan that they have right now has not made sense over the last couple of years. So you all of a sudden you're gonna wake up and come up with a plan for a new kid? Right. Mm-hmm.
Let's stop right there. He said all of a sudden you're gonna wake up and come up with a plan for a new kid. Yeah, we have a new head coach with a new offensive coordinator, a new point of view, a new strategy is going to be implemented. If it was still Mike McCarthy and the same coaches, maybe I would hear him. But the whole point of what we're doing screams we're about to be running the ball. And you have a chance to draft the best running back, and you're saying we don't have a plan? It's like he's not watching or listening. Maybe Emmitt Smith should subscribe to CFT or Law Nation. Maybe he should subscribe to somebody and listen because he lost. Listen to the rest.
For what you already have and allow things to fit that plan. And
make a plan for what you already have. So don't draft Ashton Jeanty. What's good, Definitely, Deffy? I ain't seen Deffy in a minute. Deffy, you making a great point. Maybe Emmitt was drinking. Yes, Emmitt was drinking. I'm going to play a video of him taking shots in a second. Yes, he was drinking. But I'm going to play the rest of this and I'll stop cutting him off.
Be committed to that plan. And I think that's been the problem.
How disconcerting is it, though, when the lack of a plan, when you start, thinking about the last few years, and they say, hey, we're going to go all in and all that stuff.
All in what?
Yeah, they didn't do it last year.
No.
So, I mean, how concerning.
So if you're not going all in, what is all in? First of all, we got to ask ourselves the question, what does it all in mean to the Cowboys?
Right. Yeah.
What does that really mean?
Something way less than it means to the Eagles.
Because we're talking all in the brand or all in on the operation.
Yeah. Right.
Now, look, I'm not going to play that other 2 minutes. Y'all can find that clip because they start going off down the rabbit hole of what does all in mean. We 27 likes away from 100. Hit the like button for me. 154 people in here. Appreciate y'all jumping in here. So he's gone down the rabbit hole of all in, and I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the fact that he says, what's the plan? Focus on what you already have. So you watch the Eagles aggressively add talent to their team. The Lions add talent to their team. The Super Bowl champion Chiefs add talent to their team. The Buffalo Bills add talent to their team. The Chargers, et cetera, the Niners, et cetera. And you're saying don't add players, focus on who you already have? What? you don't know if the Cowboys are ready. So were we ready for Emmitt Smith back when we drafted you when we were 1-15? Keystone Cowboy with a $10 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Damn if we do, damn if we don't. If we don't draft Jeanty according to Emmitt. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. So when we was 1-15, we was ready for Emmitt Smith back in the day. But right now, when we 7-10, we have a quarterback in place, a receiver in place, an edge rusher in place. We shouldn't draft Emmitt Smith because what? I mean, Ashton Jeanty because what again? I'm confused. But let me play this other clip because this might shine a little bit of light on what's going on. Emmitt Smith went on 103.5 The Fan. 87 people, 175 people are 88 likes. Last 30 people, please hit the like button. It should be at least 120 likes, if you don't mind. Emmitt Smith, 103.5 The Fan. Now listen to this is the first thing he said. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting this to play right. Oh, it's not playing. Hold on. I'm going to get it to play.
Let's go. It would be an awesome.
All right, here go Emmitt. Listen to Emmitt.
Shooting? We can shoot if y'all want to. Let's go. It would be an awesome.
Drink with the go?
Hey,
Are you kidding me?
Give me the. They want to drink.
Yeah, we want to drink.
Yeah, I don't make people drink. They want to drink.
No, this is
drink with Emmitt. How awesome is that, Zach?
A drink with Emmitt.
Why not?
And a beautiful bottle of the Herradura tequila there.
So we've established that he's been drinking today. No disrespect, because y'all know I used to get busy on the stream. I drink too. Y'all also have called me out. Rome, you be tripping when you be drinking sometimes. That's why I stopped drinking on the stream a lot.
On our table, our broadcast position, Emmitt, as you're pouring this drink for these guys, you are making just an absolute dream come true for our guy Wolchuk over here. By
Really?
Yeah.
As being an Emmitt Smith stan, without question. You're my hero, my favorite Cowboy of all time.
Not hero.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do.
Now listen to him.
Daniel Boone is a hero.
No, for sports hero.
Shoot. Okay.
But what's up with the Jeanty clips that I'm seeing around Radio Row? You don't want Jeanty with the Cowboys?
First of all, I never said I don't want him.
Okay.
Let's make that very clear. I never said I don't want him. I think he's a very talented individual. I just don't know if the Cowboys are ready for him.
Okay.
Because there is no commitment to running a rock. If there was a commitment to running a rock, then the Cowboys would be talking about upgrading the offensive line. Mm-hmm. They'd be talking about an offensive system that we don't even know what kind of system we're going to have right now. So let's get that clear. It's not that I don't want Jeanty.
Now, I respect him. He's clarified. He's saying it's not that he don't want Jeanty. But you know what kind of makes me mad? He's holding Brian Schottenheimer accountable for the results of Mike McCarthy. Y'all heard that? How is that fair? Y'all not committed to running the rock. What the they got to do with Brian Schottenheimer, who is known for running the ball? When he was up for head coaching jobs 10 years ago, when he was the Jets offensive coordinator, when he was the Seattle offensive coordinator, he is known for running the rock. His resume say, I run the ball. I might not pass the ball. How you think Mark Sanchez got to them AFC championship games? They was running the rock, not letting Mark pass. Now, this ain't got an indictment on Dak Prescott, not from me, but that's what he do. Matt Batten, what's good with you? So I'm just confused at why Emmitt's holding the fact that Mike McCarthy don't like to run the rock. He's holding those results and that bad habit. He's holding Brian Schottenheimer accountable for Mike McCarthy. Go get Jeanty. We just signed off on bringing an offensive coordinator over here that was an offensive line coach. If that don't scream run the rock, what else do? Did we sign a quarterbacks coach to be our offensive coordinator? No. Did we sign an offensive coordinator to be our offensive coordinator? No. No lateral movements, no quarterback coaches, no passing game coordinators. We went and got a person that specializes in running the ball to be our offensive coordinator, to go with our head coach, that when he was an offensive coordinator, he likes to run the ball. That's the plan, Emmitt. That's the plan. What? I hate it. Y'all ever heard the phrase, I hate it had to be you? I hate it has to be Emmitt. I don't want to be the guy that sounds like I'm hating on the Cowboys legend. I hate it got to be Emmitt. And then when I hear, y'all want to take some shots? We taking shots. It's like, oh, Emmitt a little saucy. Respect. He a legend. He's saucy. Samuel Russell, $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you for the love. Thank you. Definitely ask the question in the chat. I know I'm in here ranting, but I'm trying to speak for y'all. Down South Cowboy, $9.99 super chat. Rome, FM. Oh, well, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to say F Emmitt, although he's pissed me off today. It ain't F Emmitt. He's not a part of this team. Now, I'll read the rest of your, because I'll read it, because you know what? You paid your $10, and you deserve to have me read it like you want it read. I ain't going to cut you off. Rome, F Emmitt. He's not a part of this team. He's saying I didn't know he was a part of the Jones family. I met him when I was in high school. Dude is an a-hole. You know what? You have a personal experience with Emmitt. And if he's an a-hole to you, I can't even get mad at you on your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. That's your experience. I never met him. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. I respect and appreciate him for what he did for the Cowboys, but that don't mean he's less of an asshole. I hope he's not. You know, I was going to say something because Ashton Jeanty earlier was asked by Clarence Hill about coming to the Cowboys, and Ashton Jeanty said, yeah, I want to come to the Cowboys. He said, who do they compare you to? Ashton Jeanty said, they've been saying I'm a more explosive Emmitt Smith. You think Emmitt Smith has heard that? Calvin Richards with a $5 super chat. When have the Cowboys not relied on the running game and won a Super Bowl, or Super Bowl quarterbacks have never done it all by themselves? That's a fact. Thank you. That's a great point, Calvin, because a lot of people are going to say, why does Dak need a running game? Every successful quarterback, even Patrick Mahomes, has strong running games. So before someone says, why does Dak need, man, everybody need a running game. Josh Allen got better when James Cook started cooking. No quarterback does it alone. Now, I'm not going to say Emmitt Smith is the all-time leading rusher in NFL history. So I can't say that Ashton Jeanty can or has done anything better than Emmitt Smith, but besides have a better college career. He got a long way to go. Emmitt Smith he's on the Mount Rushmore of running backs. I don't care what nobody say. He like that. You can't lead the league in rushing yards all time and not be on the Mount Rushmore. I don't care how you got there. But with that being said, when you hear a young boy saying they're saying I'm a more explosive Emmitt Smith, sometimes you get in your feelings. Who are you? Who is you? I'm Emmitt. So he might not like it. Angry Cowboys fan, my dog. We should stop asking why he needs one and just get him one. Angry Cowboys fan in here spitting. Fire emojis in the chat for Angry Cowboys fan. That was a fire comment. We should stop asking why Dak needs a running game and just get him one. Ooh, you spitting. You are spitting. Salute to that. That's a great comment. Barry Sanders was better. Hey, look, I ain't down South Cowboy. Do not like Emmitt Smith. It's personal. I ain't here to say that. Barry Sanders was an amazing. He on the Mount Rushmore too, but I'm not. Emmitt Smith might not do nothing better than a lot of running backs, but what he was he had longevity and durability. Now you can say it was all the Cowboys' offensive line. Whatever you want to say, he got it done. He got it done. He ain't the first one with a great offensive line. He ain't going to be the last one. Everybody ain't that durable, so I'll give him that. But yeah, he might not like all this whole Jeanty, Emmitt Smith thing. I would want him to embrace it. Do like Michael Irvin do. I would want him to come in and wear 22. Why not? Michael Irvin don't run from it. Give him 22. Why not? Y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate you, Lola Cowboys. I just don't understand the discrepancy. Why he thinks we don't have a plan. Do y'all not understand the plan? Saying you don't have a plan for Dak Prescott, you don't have a plan for CeeDee Lamb. We're establishing the plan. We're about to shift the entire identity of this football team. You know what? I think Dak Prescott's going to look better when you say, hey, man, 35 passes a game, go win us the game. We're not going to give you nothing else. It's going to be fun to watch Dak Prescott go out there and be like, it ain't all on me. Now, I do want to say something really quick because it's February 6th. New coach, new system. That's a fact. New identity. It's February 6th. A lot of things are about to start taking place. You're going to be here. First of all, we need to get our offensive line coach in place, and that's it. Secure the rest of the coaching staff. Then you're going to start hearing rumors about who's coming back, who's leaving, etc. Right? As we head towards the draft. But I do want y'all to know this, man. Ashton Jeanty is not the end-all, be-all for the Cowboys. Ashton Jeanty is a concept. We do not control our own fate. We don't pick number one. 231 people in here. Appreciate y'all. 140 likes. Let's get it to 200 likes. Does that make sense to y'all? Ashton Jeanty's just a concept. Do I want Ashton Jeanty? Yes. I want the best running back we can get in the draft. That's the concept. Garvin Smith, you got a personal issue with Micah Parsons. I can't really get mad at Micah Parsons for doing what I do. I don't subscribe to shut up and dribble. He a grown adult man. Focus on the game, play the game, but I'm not going to tell him what to do with his time. He's an adult. He got kids and shit. No, I'm not telling, no. It ain't my job to tell him what to do. I heard one of Andy Reid's greatest sayings I heard this week from Peyton Hendershot when he was talking about how the Cowboys culture is horrible. You know what the difference between the Cowboys culture and the Chiefs culture is? Andy Reid tells his players to go out there and be yourself. Be yourself. Let your personality come to the top. That's a real quote. Go find it. Peyton Hendershot. Be yourself. He's quoting what Andy Reid told him, my 2 cents. So it ain't really about what Hendershot is saying. It's about what Andy Reid tells his players to do. I've heard that quote before. You can research it. Be yourself. The Cowboys always want to take players and put them in a goddamn box. Do what and act like and say what and do that. And y'all can't listen to rap music when y'all come out. We got to listen to rock music. We got to do this. You got to dress like this. You got to stand like that. You got to. Before you know it, you done killed this dude's spirit. Damn. I don't even like the 49ers. I hate the 49ers. But I think it was dope that they came out to their boom box and doing their thing and everybody was together. It's fun to watch these teams win games, and after the game, they got the music going and they being they self. It was fun to watch Kirk Cousins put on a chain from one of his players and be involved. Yeah, after 49ers, though, overall. It was cool to see Kirk get involved with his players and say, walk in your trap, take over your trap. Yeah, it's Kurt. Yeah, he kind of cheesy. But you know what? He was coming down and meeting some of the players on their level. Let's bond. Gentlemen of culture. Why in the hell would I talk about Jalen Hurts? Don't get kicked out the chat, man. You just don't get kicked out the chat. It's a Cowboys chat. You have 15 billion Eagles people that's streaming. You can do your thing. Now I'm gonna let you be. Up, somebody got mad and kicked you out. This ain't the place for it. It's mad Eagles people. It's Brunson and 500 and there's a couple other dudes. Go watch them. I don't mind Eagles fans being here, but trying to tell me to talk about the Eagles, I don't give a about what's going on with the Eagles. I hope y'all lose on Sunday. What kind of shit is you on? I'm a Cowboys fan. Did you think I'm about to root for the NFC? Fuck y'all. Like, what's wrong with you? like, this ain't conference pride. I don't give a damn about the Eagles. What's wrong with people? Yo, man, talk about Jalen Hurts. I hope Jalen Hurts sprains his ankle before the game. I don't like y'all. What's wrong with people? I hope he come down with the wicked flu and y'all lose. I'm not rooting for y'all. Y'all don't root for us. I ain't see no Eagles out here crying when Dak Prescott tore his hamstring. Yo, damn, Dak hurt. I feel bad for the Cowboys. On the flip side, when Dak got hurt, y'all made fun of him worse. He was trash anyway. His injury don't even matter. Care about y'all? What's wrong with them? Let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Let's fucking not. How about you hit the red X and go watch one of the Philly dudes? Anyway, sorry. A little diatribe for y'all. Emmitt Smith is not wrong in saying this. Emmitt Smith is not wrong in saying, I want the Cowboys to have a plan. He said in his interview, when we had success, we had a plan. There's nothing wrong with that. That makes complete sense, Emmitt. We should have a plan if we want to have success. Yes, we should have a plan if we want to have success. Great point. Somebody trying to get kicked out of the chat. They spamming. Hey, security, handle that for me. Thank you. Smash the like button. Appreciate y'all. So nothing wrong with having a plan. But what I'm saying is what I'm watching is them putting a plan in place. They're putting a plan in place. Am I saying the plan's guaranteed to work? No, because that would be stupid. But for the first time in a long time, it looks like the Cowboys have a point of view. We're about 38 likes away from 37 likes away from 200. Let's get it to 200 likes. It's absolutely go Chiefs. So that's all. No, we don't, Cam 54. Let me ask y'all a question. Because this is what I keep hearing. You need a phenomenal offensive line to run the ball. Do you need a good offensive line? Like a decent one? Sure. Let's bring up the NFL leader in running the ball. Right? Let's dispel this rumor. And I'm going to run down the leaders in running the ball. Right? And we're going to talk about if they have great offensive lines. All right? You need a great scheme. I agree. You tell me these are vaunted offensive lines. Maybe I'm wrong. Eagles, number one, Saquon Barkley, phenomenal running back, phenomenal offensive line. You guys win that. Baltimore Ravens, phenomenal offensive line? Or is it Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson being phenomenal? Or is it a decent offensive line? Because I watch football a lot. I don't know too many Sundays where the broadcast is telling me how the Ravens got a crazy good offensive line. I don't hear them dropping offensive lineman names. The best center resides in Kansas City. Creed Humphrey. It's not Linderbaum. Linderbaum, the center for I know who the center is for Baltimore. Linderbaum is not better than Creed Humphrey. No, he's not. Who was an all-pro his rookie year. No, he's not. Nice try, though. You tried to sneak that out there. I know the offensive line. Linderbaum is great, but he's not better than Creed Humphrey, who's an all-pro. Sorry. Nice try, though. Jonathan Taylor was the 4th leading rusher in the league. The Colts got a dominant offensive line? Somebody name an offensive lineman from the Colts quick. Green Bay? Green Bay got a dominant offensive line? The Rams got a dominant. Quentin, that's one person. We got Tyler Smith. We have one person too. So we straight. Y'all naming Nelson. Tyler Smith's better than Nelson, by the way, now. So we straight, right? They got stud running backs. You know that y'all making points. They have a great running back. Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs. Detroit. Great running back. So as of right now, Bijan Robinson. My fault. The Atlanta Falcons got a top amazing offensive line? Or is it decent? Hey, guess who's 8th? And I can't wait for one of y'all to lie on this. Because I've heard them say they need to get Bryce Young some offensive line help. How is Chuba Hubbard 8th in the league in rushing? The Panthers got a dope offensive line? Now somebody go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie to me. The Panthers got a dope offensive line? Because they was 8th? Or is Chuba Hubbard just balling? Is Bijan Robinson just balling? The Vikings got a vaunted offensive line. The Vikings. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones old as me. The Buccaneers, they got a dominant offensive line? Seriously? I know they got worse. I know it's Chuba. My fault. I almost called him Cuba Gooding Jr., but it's Chuba. And then you got James Conner, who's 11th in the league in rushing, and Tony Pollard, who's 12th. And by golly, you got Rico Dowdle, who's tied for 12th. Ain't that some shit? Now I'm going to ask y'all a real serious question. Cooper Beebe, sophomore season. Tyler Guyton, sophomore season. Tyler Smith. Brock Hoffman with more experience. And Terrence Steele with a new offensive scheme, better coaching. Do you think our offensive lines are going to be better or worse from last year? I'm just wondering. Because we went down to running backs, and it made me feel like this. I don't think we need to force ourselves to take a goddamn offensive lineman when we were able to run the rock once we started to put our minds to it. Once we started to focus on the run, it started to work. So how do y'all think it's going to look when we focus on the run, we have a new scheme, and we have a better running back? It don't have to be Ashton Jeanty. I would love it to be Ashton Jeanty, but just a better running back. A couple of them. Y'all want to just keep drafting offensive linemen until y'all feel like, okay, now it's done. 3 years from now. Y'all don't want to start trying to add offensive weapons to this joint? You want to wait till CeeDee Lamb 28? He just turned 25. You want to wait till Micah Parsons is 28? 3 years from now, we keep building the trenches. Then we'll add some weapons. Your old weapons going to be old men. Let's add weapons when Dak is 34 and 35, CD 28, and Micah 28. That's when we'll add them. Now, the trenches is good, so it won't matter. It's stupid. If the board gets wiped out and the best player on the board is the offensive lineman, fine. But I feel like it's almost impossible for the board to get wiped out and there not be no weapons. It's impossible. We already went through this the other day where I talked about the amount of quarterbacks that's going to come off the board and other defensive players and stuff, edge rushers. There's no way Ted McMillan, Luther Burden, Golden, Ashton Jeanty, there's no way you're going to be able to keep us, Ibuka. You can't keep the Cowboys from getting an offensive weapon if we want one. But if you want to force yourself to take another offensive lineman just to bench your first-round pick from last year, no, I ain't going. It's just stupid. When the Chiefs win on Sunday, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to act like we won. I had a lot of fun 2 years ago when the Eagles lost. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that they lose because I don't want to jinx it. But listen, I had a good time because we got trolled like we always do because we had just gotten blown out. We had just lost in the play. We didn't get blown out. We lost to the Niners. We got trolled for like 3 weeks. We lost to the Niners, NFC Championship game, 2 weeks to the Super Bowl, about 3 weeks of trolling. Oh, but when they lost that Super Bowl, I trolled them for 9 months, 8 months, all the way into the next season. Had a good time. Had a good time. They better win on Sunday. They better win on Sunday. I don't think nothing's wrong with that, Drums and Cowboys. Drums and Cowboys says he likes Amarion Hampton better than Jeanty. I'm not even here. I'm not mad at that. But that means you still want a good running back. Hampton, Jeanty, Henderson. Go get me a really good running back. Walter Nolan, the D tackle. I'm with you. I like Nolan, but not more than a weapon. What changes this team the most? What one player could come on this team and change it the most? I'm not trying to be funny. A defensive tackle that can help stop the run is not going to transform this team. A really good running back changes the entire Cowboys. I'm serious. A really good running back changes the entire Cowboys. It does. Let me just paint a picture for y'all. 9 likes away from 200. Listen, $5 super chat. Let me read that first. I would like for the Cowboys. Oh, hold on. Revan 7087. My fault, Revan. I ain't even read you. Jane, let me get you a mod. You being here showing love. Get you a moderator. Thank you. I would like for the Cowboys to draft 2 running backs to have 1-2 punch, and it would keep our running backs fresh. Jeanty and KJ, or a pair KJ and Neal. Hey, listen, I'm with you. Talk about Caleb Johnson. I'm with you. I don't think I want 1 high, 1 low. Or bring me a good veteran. Not Rico Dowdle. Let Rico Dowdle walk. If we must bring back Ashton or Rico Dowdle, then I need a great running back. I need to pair Rico with Jeanty. I don't want 2 mid running backs. I want a great one. So I agree with you on that. I really, really do. Let me paint this picture for y'all. That playoff game we lost to the Packers. How many of y'all said at the home when you seen Dak come out throwing a little bit high, CD and Dak seem like they're off kilter? They look like there's a little bit of friction. Nobody else seemed to be able to get open. Everyone's playing nervous. What's the thing you think would have fixed that scenario? Settle your team down. The next possession, come out, run the rock. Even if you're not getting a bunch of yards, settle down your team. Run the rock. Let some time tick off the clock. Reset. get a little physical, get the lineman coming off the ball, even if it wasn't working. Instead, what did they do? They forced the pass. And Dak Prescott forced into double coverage. Oh, no, that was a second pick. The first pick, he forced a slant to Brandon Cooks, who got dominated. Oh, no problem, Reverend. They look flustered. Rome, how much you hate you think we will get a trade for MG? Who's MG? Myles Garrett? Walter, we're not getting Myles Garrett. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want y'all to confuse wanting with me not believing we'll get Myles Garrett. I just don't think we don't do stuff like that. They would have to prove that to me. I don't even want to lie. Y'all have noticed I haven't done any Myles Garrett videos. I'm not doing any Myles Garrett. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to fake get y'all hype. No. We haven't signed a free agent for over $10 million in like 30 or not in like 10 years since Brandon Carr. The Cowboys got to show me that they're going to be active in free agency or show me a big trade. They have to do something. We haven't signed a free agent for that much in 10 years, and we haven't made a major trade like Amari Cooper in 7 years. Amari Cooper was 2018. It's 2025. Brandon Carr was 10, 11 years ago. So until the Cowboys make an aggressive move and show me that they're like going to be players and aggressive, I'm not going to lie to y'all and get y'all hype. Yo, I don't care if the numbers look like they make sense. I don't care if Micah says he wants them. I don't care if Myles Garrett says he wants the Cowboys. None of that matters because Derrick Henry said he wanted the Cowboys, or he was hinting at it. Who else said they wanted the Cowboys? Who's the pass rusher that went to the Bills? Why can't I think of his name right now? Just saying you want the Cowboys in the media don't even matter. Hinting at it, not Von Miller. You can come out, I would like to play for the Cowboys. Unless you're saying I want to play for free, it ain't happening. So I don't want to hype y'all up. But that don't mean I wouldn't want Myles. Myles Garrett is one of the best defensive players in NFL history. He's one of the rare players you could say that can go toe-to-toe with Micah Parsons on pass rushing. He's a beast. So this ain't got nothing to do with want. But I got to see it. Down South Cowboy, $4.99 Super Chat. Appreciate you. Rome, be honest. Now, CD don't get much separation either. Film don't lie. Everything be tight for Dak to throw into. CeeDee Lamb is a possession receiver, though. He's not necessarily – he gets separation for the most part, but CeeDee Lamb is also getting bracketed. You've heard people say, when we went out there to cover CeeDee Lamb, we knew we had to take him away. It's not just doubling like two guys running with him. It's a lot of bracket and shading coverage to where there's a tight window to throw into. But CeeDee Lamb is not – being a burner doesn't mean you're a great receiver. Keenan Allen's not a burner. Mike Evans isn't a burner. Being a great receiver doesn't – because some people got super speed. It don't matter. Being super fast doesn't make you a great receiver. There's a lot of people that are super fast that can't even catch. They can't track the ball. They not physical off the line. They just little and fast. Being little and fast don't mean nothing. But you're right. Separation means something. Ted McMillan's slow as hell. That don't mean he ain't going to be a beast. So, I ain't doing that to CD. But you can only do but so much when there's no offensive weapons. CeeDee Lamb, by himself, who's the next best offensive player on this team? Be honest with yourself. After CeeDee Lamb, who's our next best offensive player? I think it's Jake Ferguson. I mean, Dak Prescott's the quarterback, y'all. So he don't throw the ball to himself. So of course, Dak Prescott's what makes it go. So I'm not excluding Dak. I think it's Jake Ferguson. I don't think it's Kevontae Turpin. I think Kevontae Turpin's a phenomenal kick returner. I don't think he can be a regular receiver. Kevontae Turpin weighed 37 pounds. And when he got those explosive offensive plays, I think Kevontae Turpin got those because people weren't paying attention to him. If you paid attention to Kevontae Turpin, somebody will throw him into the earth. That's what Jalen Brooks deals with. He can't get off the line. Turp just too little. He little. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all want me to do. And you know why Kevontae Turpin's a liability? You put him out there at the X and try to run the rock. Kevontae Turpin trying to block you, they're going to pick Kevontae Turpin up like this do-rag and throw. What are you going to do? Down South Cowboy 199 Super Chat. Jefferson not fast, but always open. He fast enough, but you're right. Like, what y'all want Kevontae Turpin to do? He can't block nobody. Whenever Jalen Brooks and Jalen Tolbert try to block people, they be like, yo, move, fam. Like, just get out my way, little people. Blocking is important. We're changing our identity and talking about running the rock and being able to block as well. This isn't flag football. You got to be able to be physical a little bit. And the Cowboys got little lightweight receivers. Now, Jonathan Mingo, I'm giving him a pass because he was only here for like 7-8 weeks. We'll see. And I saw Jonathan Mingo give Quinyon Mitchell crazy work. I ain't forget that play. Jonathan Mingo put Quinyon Mitchell in a blender. I ain't forget that play. It showed me he got a little ability. I was like, oh, okay. So I got to see him do it more, though, because Cooper Rush threw the ball on the roof. I don't know what he was doing. Suave D, $5 Super Chat. Lamb may have flaws, but it's hard to knock a receiver with 3 straight 100 reception seasons, 3 straight All-Pros, while playing many of those games with Rush at QB. 3 straight All-Pros. Fire Super Chat, Suave D. 199 Super Chat from Big Daddy Long. First of all, pause. I'm mad I read that name. So, pause. I'm going to just call you BD. Yo, Rome, much love. Good luck next year, bums. You just BD. That's a wild name. Pause. I'm mad I said that whole thing. You owe me another super chat for that nasty-ass name, but I appreciate you. Down South Cowboy 199 super chat. Jones loves small, short receivers. Well, I'm not saying everybody got to be big and tall and all that, but if you're going to be short, you got to be strong. Like Luther Burden. Luther Burden is short, but he's stocky. He like Debo. That's why I would want Burden. It ain't just height. It's some weight on you. BD's pause too. Well, I don't know what to call him. BDL? That's good. It's because y'all know what it means, so it make it worse. So you're right. That's a wild name, though. I'm mad I said it. It's on film. Somebody going to clip it. I'm going to have to block y'all. It's cool. Burden is 5'11", 215. That's my point. It's a grown man. Burden way more than Rico Dowdle. Luther Burden way more than Rico Dowdle. I want Burden because of this, Zaytoven. You could throw Rico Dowdle. You could throw Luther Burden the ball and just get out the way. How many players on this team you could just throw the ball and they make magic? You think Odell Beckham Jr. used to get busy because Eli Manning was dropping dimes? When Odell was in his prime, he is the Steve Smith. That's my comp for him. You think it was because Eli Manning was just dicing people up? He used to just throw that rock, and Odell used to make magic. My dog, I can't even say it. BDL. Oh, yeah, man, I'm on OnlyFans. That's why I'm going to link it. Go Birds. Not Go Birds. Thank you for the super chat. You a wild boy for that name. I'm going to just leave it like that. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes, receivers, be just getting busy. You just get them the ball and get out the way. Just get him the ball and get out the way. Jaden Higgins is a beast. I would take him in a second, too. Jaden Higgins, Savion Williams, Betch from TCU. Was it Beck? Human York from Stanford. It's some receivers I'll take in the second round. Trey Harris from Ole Miss. I'm not taking no receiver in the 5th. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I want weapons. I do. Trey Harris is like 6'3", 210. Jaden Higgins is like 6'4", 220. I want a big receiver. A X, a real one. Not a T. Y'all want me to get a TMU X. That's what y'all want. Y'all want me to get my X off Wish. I don't want a Wish X receiver. I want a real one. I'm praying that some of the guys on the roster still work out because we still need 3rd receivers and 4th receivers and 5th receivers. So I'm not saying cut everybody, but ain't none of them show me that I'm just like I'm good there. Who's Grateful just joined the Cowboys Fan Talk family. Y'all welcome Who's Grateful, man. Welcome to the family, dog. Thank you for jumping into and adding yourself to the channel membership. We got Mingo at home. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Jalen Tolbert should be a wide receiver 4. You spitting, angry fan. That's my dog, angry fan. I don't want no TMU X. No, I want a real one. I don't want the Wish X. We ordered a rug off Wish one time. That joint showed up. It was the size of a wash rag. It was supposed to be an area rug. It showed up. It was like, what is that? I like Ryan Flournoy. I think Flournoy and Mingo should battle for 3 and 4. Jalen Tolbert should battle for the 5. The Cowboys need to realize that we need a bona fide second receiver. They've all had chances. Flournoy has had 1 season, so he gets a pass. Mingo, you're going into your 3rd season, I think. So, time to do something. Jalen Tolbert, this is year. I'm not grandfathering you in. This is year 4, dog. You don't get grandfathered in when it's year 4. The fuck? It's year 4. You ain't figured that shit out yet? I don't care. Do something else. I don't care. That's why everybody like, yo, man, Rico finally getting it. Yo, y'all know what year Rico is on? This is like year 7 or something like that. Rico Dowdle been on the Cowboys. He like 28 years old. Y'all want to build around year 6. That is wild. Y'all want to build around a dude that barely, man, no. He is 28. No. He balled out last year. See, you what you consider balling out and what I consider balling out, Montreal Smith, is 2 different things. Rico balled out last year. Rico Dowdle has more fumbles than touchdowns, and he does not have a 30-yard run. That ain't a lie. That ain't a made-up stat. He has more fumbles than goddamn touchdowns, and he doesn't have a 30-yard run. That's balling out? Nah, big dog. Sidney Jones, $2 super chat. Let's see Mingo with Dak. You right, but that don't mean I'm not drafting the receiver. Now, the Cowboys is not going to listen to me. The Cowboys are not going to draft the receiver. Jerry Jones is going to force this investment, and we're going to get Mingo and Tolbert, and I'm going to be mad as hell. I'm going to be kicking and screaming all offseason. I'm letting y'all know right now. Jerry Jones is not going to draft the receiver, and he's going to piss me off because I know him. I know how the Cowboys get down. What I do, Montreal Smith, what I do wrong? I must have misread your joint. What I do wrong? Tolbert balled out. Tolbert. I wouldn't say Tolbert balled out. Balling out would be like, oh, Tolbert broke for a G. Tolbert balled average. Y'all want me to explain my thought process with good, great players? so y'all can understand my thinking. Great players do amazing things a lot of the times. Like CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb does great things almost every Sunday. He'll make somebody fall. He'll make an amazing catch. He's very reliable. CeeDee Lamb is a great player, perennial All-Pro. Good players do great things sometimes, right? A good player. I think Jake Ferguson is a good player. Every once in a while, he'll hurdle somebody. He'll make a great seam route catch. And it's like, could Ferguson be a great? Because he's good most Sundays, especially with Dak Prescott. But most of the time, he's just good. It's just good. Not great. CeeDee Lamb is great and he does amazing. Then you got average players. That's a Jalen Tolbert. And every once in a while, an average player will do good things. And you'll start lying to yourself thinking that he's a good player. No, he's average. Case in point, the Pittsburgh Steelers game, when he caught the game-winning touchdown, that was one of those days where Jalen Tolbert was doing good things. He had a great moment. But the next week, he went back to being average. And then the next week after that, he was average. And then what happens is we don't see him do nothing for 4 weeks. He make one good catch, and we be like, there you go. No, he's average. He's average. That's what we doing with Lou Schoonmaker. Lou Schoonmaker is below average. Below average. If this was a grading scale, he's about a 60%. He's a D student. Right? He make 2 or 3 catches in a row, and I'm in here talking about, yo, Luke looking all right. No, he's not. Luke doing what he's supposed to do. He's a tight end. Making a catch should not be celebrated. That's part of your job. That's like Cooper Beebe made a block. Yeah, he should. He's a center. That's what they do. It's like saying a linebacker made a tackle. They should. That's what linebackers do. That's not making a catch or two should not be like, oh, snap. Schoonmaker got a long way to go. Great equals consistency. That's exactly. Consistently great. And sometimes amazing. And we got a whole bunch of players on this team that are consistently average. And I'm tired of lying to myself because I'm a culprit. I'll do it. I'll see a good training camp practice and be like, you know what? Tolbert turning the corner. No, he not. Tolbert just out there going against Kalen Carson, who's trash. Who has to show me more? So what happens when an average corner is going against an average receiver and they just battling? There's a whole bunch of mid just battling. They having a mid off in the middle of Oxnard, and I'm over here like, we might have something. No, we don't. We ain't got nothing. I learned the hardest lesson last year, overrating people like, oh, snap. Tyler Guyton blocked Micah Parsons. We might have us one. Then I see Tyler Guyton going against all these these edge rushers getting beat like a drum. Oh, I think I got ahead of myself. I'm not doing that this year. I'm letting y'all know right now. I will report on training camp, but being overexcited, no. They gonna have to show me in a game. Cowboys fan James with the 199 super chat. Now I will say Cooper Beebe can ball. He can. He showed me in a game. I'll give the rookies more grace than the veterans, but the veterans got to show me something. So yeah, we draft Ashton Jeanty. If we draft Ashton Jeanty because of his pedigree from college and he breaks a runoff in Oxnard, I'm going to get hyped because that's Ashton Jeanty. But if you've been here for 2 or 3 years and you make a catch in training camp, whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't care. I'm sorry. Cowboys fan James, I appreciate that super chat, though. I know it sounds pessimistic, but it's just me being real, y'all. I can't keep lying. I can't. But I'm going to wrap this thing up with this, man, because I've been here for an hour and I got to work tomorrow. Emmitt Smith, the plan is in place. Open your eyes. How about you shoot a text to somebody at the Star and go out on a tour and they can explain to you what Brian Schottenheimer is trying to do because he has a plan. Go introduce yourself to Clayton Adams. You a Cowboys legend. You can get in the Star. Clayton Adams will break it down to you. Hey, Clayton, what y'all trying to do this year? Let me tell you, Emmitt, we got plans. Clayton Adams will explain it to you. Brian will explain it to you. It's okay. Hey, Emmitt, we're not going to have Dak throwing 35 times this year. 28. 30 at the max on an extra passing day. But we're about to run this ball regularly. We have a new running scheme. It's okay. We're going to get another receiver so CeeDee Lamb ain't out there by his damn self. But I appreciate y'all. I do want to end the stream with this, though. Appreciate all 300 people that jumped in here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I know I'm not a Chiefs fan, and I don't really have a person in the fight, but it's always F the Eagles, and it's go Chiefs for at least this weekend. This weekend is go Chiefs. I promise you it is. Don't care. And for everybody that's worried about Eagles fans trolling y'all, and I don't want to say nothing because I'm going to jinx it and the Eagles going to troll. Hey, man, you can be nice to an Eagles fan. They're not going to be nice to you if they win the Super Bowl. Get that out your mind. I'm not going to say nothing, so maybe they won't say nothing to me. They're going to be unbearable if they win, whether you nice to them or not. So I'm going to troll. They're not going to be nice people if they win the Super Bowl. Well, I ain't say nothing to you, so it's going to be nice to me. No, they're going to be unbearable. So it's F them until I'm not even going to say it. I'm not speaking that into existence. They losing this weekend. I'll be back with some more content before the Super Bowl. Hopefully I can sneak another live stream, man. We'll see. But listen, I had to talk about Emmitt, man. I love Emmitt. He a Cowboys legend, but he was tripping. It is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm back with another video tomorrow. Maybe I'll make another video about Emmitt so he can explain himself and I can play the clips. Either way, y'all have a good one. I holla.